let's talk about the upcoming fight this weekend with Kambosos and Devin Haney. This is an awesome fight on paper. I mean, all the belts on the line. Credit to Devin Haney for going down to Australia, fighting in Kambosos' hometown, basically. And, you know, Kambosos earned the right to host that fight in Australia by beating the great Teofimo Lopez and taking all the belts. I'm dying for this fight. What are you looking for? What do you like? Sorry, it's June 5th. If I said next week, I meant June 5th, that fight, 2 weeks.
It's an intriguing fight for many reasons. You're going to have something that you don't get too often in boxing. You're going to have an outdoor arena. I think it's a rugby arena. They play a lot of rugby over there in down under. But it's going to be a tremendous crowd, a tremendous atmosphere, outdoors, as I said. You get to see it on ESPN. So it's not pay-per-view. So it's going to draw a lot of fans. And it's for 4 belts. You know, who knows? They're probably creating a belt as we speak, right, Ken? Because they do. They do. So it's going to be an attractive fight for people, and I think it'll be well watched. And we're working on getting Haney on the show. You know, he's over there down under, so we're going to have to work out the logistics and everything else. His great PR man, Fred is...
Sternberg.
Fred Sternberg, my friend, just a good man and a great PR guy. He is the best in boxing with the PR stuff. He's trying to get him again. The scheduling is tough because of the time difference over there, but hopefully we'll get him. We're also going to have Dave Portnoy on pretty soon, as long as I'm talking about things to look forward to coming up. We're also looking to get Michael Chandler. You talk about... he reminds me of Mike Tyson in boxing. You know, he's a guy that he goes to get you. You know what I mean? Chandler, if you like offense, if you like explosiveness, if you like a guy willing to take risk to make it exciting, to get to what he wants to get to, you like Chandler. So we're looking to have all those guys come on the show coming up in the next few weeks.
Yep.
This fight in Australia, this is how I'm going to break it down. Get me the odds. Haney's the favorite, from what I understand. Now, he's going in the backyard of Kambosos. And so he's got to deal with that. But really what matters is who's got the judges. That's what matters. Who controls the judge. No matter where it is. There can be an influence to the geography, no doubt about it. But who does the promoter want to win more? Because that's the one who controls the judges. Who does the promoter really want to win more? The promoters, in this case, plural, want to win more. And
all right, you ready for the line?
Yeah.
I got, according to MyBookie, check them out, mybookie.ag, use the promo code Atlas. I got Haney minus 175, slight favorite, Kambosos plus 135.
Yeah, that's not slight. Favorite. That's a little more than slight
decent
favorite.
Size favorite.
Yeah, it's a good size favorite. Look, especially when you're fighting a champ with 4 belts, undefeated, as you are, as Haney is, and you're going to his home country to fight. So that's my point. I knew he was favored, but that's why I brought it up. Most people think Haney's going to win. There's a reason. I'll tell you why. If there was a boxing book, and with a lot of pictures in it, Boxing 101, classic boxing, back in the old days, our beautiful fans who we love, we miss when we don't talk to you enough over across the pond in England, they were the classical boxers. They looked like a boxer was supposed to look. Straight up, sharp, almost pretty, like a pretty look to him. That's Haney. Haney's pretty. I'm not, making him feminine, or I'm not making him less man. But his finesse, his speed, his approach, his style, his look, he's pretty to watch. He throws combinations. They're sharp. He's a sharpshooter. He knows how to control the center of the ring. He can use his legs in and out when he has to. His defense is responsible. He is a pretty boxer. He is a picturesque boxer. If you wanted to show somebody a picture of what most people envision as a great boxer looking like, Haney would fit the bill. He really would. So with all that speed, finesse, confidence, he's undefeated, everything else, even though he's going all the way over, far away, right? To almost the other side of the planet. I mean, going all the way over to Australia, where he's still the favorite. That tells you everything I'm speaking about. It tells you what people, they think he's going to win the fight. And I understand it. His speed is going to be something to deal with Kambosos. His sharpness, his pot-shotting ability is going to be something to deal with Kambosos. His ability to control the outside a little bit is going to be something to deal with for Kambosos. Let's break it thoroughly down. There's something that people are not bargaining on when they make him minus 175. They make Haney 175 and they make Kambosos plus 135. They're not taking into consideration. You know what it is, Ken? It's the fact that, yeah, Haney's faster. Haney's sharper. He's all those things. Kambosos knows how to time you, as he showed against Lopez, where he was a big underdog. He knows how to time you. Timing beats speed. I say it again. Timing beats speed. Timing can negate speed. Yeah. He knows how to throw at the right time where your speed advantage doesn't give you an advantage at that moment. And I'll tell you something else. Haney is a guy that I gave him all these superlatives that he deserves. But he's also a guy, he's not a huge puncher. He's a sharpshooter, but he's not a big puncher. He hits your combinations, he hits you clean. He definitely can affect you, no doubt about it. And he can cut you up too. But he's not a sharpshooter. I mean, he's a sharpshooter, but he's not a TNT hydrogen bomb puncher. But also, as smart as he is, as classical as he is, with all that finesse, all that ability, he gets hit clean almost every fight before the final bell. Not every fight, but in a lot of fights. He gets hit clean before. He'll walk in the rain without getting wet for a while. But then all of a sudden, he'll get wet. And when he does, his umbrella has holes in it. His chin, not that it's a bad chin, he has great heart. Great heart. But his chin is not the Rock of Gibraltar. It's not. It's just not.
Who do you get rocked against? Was it Gamboa or Linares? One of them hit him with a shot at the end of one of the rounds and had him rocked.
Well, he got rocked in a couple of fights, but Linares had him hurt.
Yeah.
Linares had him hurt. Well, look, Linares, people are going to say, but Teddy, he dropped Lomachenko. Yes, okay, gotcha. Right hand, straight right hand. Lomachenko got caught, and then Lomachenko with one arm wound up knocking him out because he had to have shoulder surgery on his right arm after that fight. So he was relegated to basically his left hand, and he wound up stopping Linares, who's a warrior. I like Linares, but he stopped Linares with a left hand to the body, I believe. So, look, we speak facts here, and I'm not afraid to go out on a limb where somebody will shoot it back at me. That's because I am basing it on facts, on my opinion, but also facts. And he doesn't have that cast iron chin. You know, his beard, as the old timers would say, his beard can be trimmed a little bit. It can be, and it has been. So when you put those factors in, and you don't just get overcome with the first part of it, the speed, the finesse, the skill level, the shininess, how shiny, Haney is. And he is shiny as hell. But when you get down to this guy with 4 belts fighting in his home country that already pulled off a huge upset, that he knows how to time you. You know, he knows how to go the distance. He knows how to find a way. He knows how to overcome adversity, having gotten off the floor late in that fight against Lopez. You know, he did something the old timers always drilled into my head and Customato drilled into my head. He won a title, and that usually means they improve. The usually the rule of thumb was the old timers would say when a guy wins a title, Teddy, he improves 30%. So if you add that in, and we've seen proof of that, but if you add that in, I tell you, I see the fight as Haney getting ahead. I'm not going to argue that. I think he's going to know he wants to get out to a good start in a hostile environment, in somebody else's, environment, somebody else's house. And I think I see with his speed, his finesse, his counter punching, his combination punching, I see him getting ahead. But I can also see Kambosos being that guy that knows how to hang around and gets lifted a little. I know you're alone in that ring. It's a solo adventure. That's what makes boxing so great. It's just you, MMA too. It's just you and the other guy, nobody else. No matter where you fight, you're alone in that ring. Unless you have a crooked ref. But we'll put that aside for a minute. And so you're alone in that ring. But I could see him being lifted and buoyed a little bit outdoors with the roar of that crowd. A little bit like his countryman John Horn was when he fought the great Manny Pacquiao. Jeff Horn, I'm sorry. The great Manny Pacquiao and Jeff Horn. Jeff Horn, I did that fight. That's part of the reason why. And I'm proud of it. I'm here with you. I'm not going to say it the wrong way like I did once before. That's why I've been uplifted. That's why I've been upgraded to the position of doing a podcast that has passed 254,000 subscribers. We're proud of you. We're grateful. A podcast with Ken Rideout. Okay, I got it the way I wanted to get it. Got it the right way. So, but that's part of the reason why, through my choice, that I'm here. And because in that fight, Jeff Horn did not win that fight. He didn't win. He fought gamely, courageously, which I said and I noted, but he didn't win that fight. Pacquiao should have won that fight. But he had some things against him. The people that control that part of boxing, the judging, the administrative part of it. But I'll finish with this one but. Here's the last but. Kambosos doesn't need as much help as Jeff Horn needed.